Derek Bieri, the genius at the back of Vice Grip Garage, has confronted a roller coaster of life changes that few should consider. From restoring rusty cars to winning thousands and thousands of hearts, his course appeared unstoppable till the cracks started to expose. How did sudden controversies turn his dream lifestyles into something some distance extra complicated? Tune in as we find the twists that changed the whole lot for this automobile icon in methods he by no means saw coming. The driving force in the back of Vice Grip Garage wasn't the form of guy you'd anticipate to fall in love with automobiles. Born in Minot, North Dakota on May 16, 1984, he grew up on a farm. Forget about a love for vehicles that some parents claim to have had because they were born. He discovered something a bit extraordinary: the importance of fixing things with whatever he had around. His dad and grandpa fixed everything they owned: machines, appliances, and many others. You call it. They failed to run out to update some thing, except they needed to, and this mindset formed how he approached vehicles in a while. Before we get into this, it's clear that Derek's route to vehicle recovery wasn't just about fixing matters. It came from a moment a long way extra profound than every person may want to have imagined. Growing up, he were given accessible with extra than just tools. Welding, manufacturing, solving motors with anything bits he may want to discover. These have become his capabilities, and that they helped him spoil into coping with car shops and doing custom automobile builds. He wasn't the kind to move to high school for all that either. Hands-on work become well worth manner extra to him than what a textbook may want to teach. So, he got his palms grimy and found out matters the hard way from his personal mistakes. In 2007, he determined to convey his ardor online. That's when Vice Grip Garage started out popping up on YouTube. Inspired by way of other vehicle content he observed online, he determined to throw his hat into the hoop. His massive destroy got here whilst he restored a 1969 Camaro Z. People cherished it, and it became clear that his trustworthy, down-to-earth fashion, plus the way he stored automobiles maximum folks could have junked, changed into catching on. Vice Grip Garage's rise wasn't a single-day sensation, but his manner of finding antique, ignored automobiles and giving them a brand-new hire on life resonated. It wasn't just about the auto. It turned into approximately telling a tale and showing folks that with a few elbow grease you can convey whatever lower back to life. His channel saved growing, and today Vice Grip Garage is a must-look ahead to everybody who loves to get their arms dirty with car healing. No fancy tools or complicated language, only a guy and an ardor for automobiles. There's no denying his direction had plenty of turns. He wasn't continually a YouTube star. For years, he placed aside his love of automobiles for a corporate existence. Sure, he went from grease-stained jeans to a in-shape tie. His days were spent in conferences, and his nights nevertheless saw him tinkering with motors in the garage, trying to stay related to his passion. However, finally, even he couldn't forget about the calling of the storage. He packed away his fits, said goodbye to boardrooms, and followed what surely made him satisfied: saving old cars. Fast forward to these days, his lower back to doing what he loves most. With over 2 million subscribers and counting, Vice Grip Garage is a big hit, and his story from a farm in North Dakota to a YouTube superstar in Tennessee is a big hit. Proves that you can rewrite your tale whenever. People think about luxury as cash and fancy things. However, he determined luxury in freedom. Freedom to do what he loves, on his personal phrases, every single day. When he left in the back of the company world, he was already a reputable call. He had led teams, been a corporation president, and completed properly for himself. But it wasn't making him happy. Making offers and wearing suits wasn't what he desired. So, he made a massive choice. He stopped and swapped all that for garage lifestyles. It wasn't just about running on motors, it changed into about connecting with human beings, sharing what he loved and making every day a little extra fun. Most humans see achievement as having the ability to buy high-priced stuff. For him, success turned into about stepping far from all of that and getting lower back to what surely made him smile. Imagine being able to walk far away from a process you by no means preferred in the first location and being able to live with ease whilst pursuing your authentic passion. He's doing exactly that, and it is all thanks to his YouTube channel. Today, his residing a existence many human beings simplest dream of. The passion changed into constantly there, simmering under the floor, even if he changed into busy working company jobs. It all started with the Camaro Z28. That's the auto that modified the entirety. Filming himself without fancy cameras or professional modifying, he set up a damaged iPhone to seize what he did, and oldsters loved it. That first video wasn't ideal, but it turned into real. He became he turned into no expert, and he changed into just sharing what he did. People related to that honesty. Leaving his strong workplace task wasn't smooth, but what came subsequent changed his life and brought old forgotten motors returned to the spotlight. Since then, his movies have racked up hundreds of thousands of perspectives. His YouTube fulfillment delivered in cash positive, but it additionally opened up new possibilities. Before lengthy, he wasn't only a YouTuber. He had his own TV display on Motor Trend, referred to as Roadworthy Rescues. The script storage brand accelerated, and it wasn't lengthy before he changed into promoting merch, equipment, and car supplies, all whilst retaining his attention on doing what he cherished. So what does he do with all his profits? It's easy. He buys more automobiles and looks after his own family. His collection of vehicles continues developing, and while he is not inside the storage, his spending time along with his circle of relatives, this isn't only an interest or a way to make cash, it's his complete lifestyle. And his circle of relatives is right there with him, each step of the way. It was late 2021 when he made a massive pass that left a whole lot of enthusiasts surprised. He packed up his own family and moved from Minnesota to Tennessee. Why? It was all about locating a better way to stay, an area with a greater cushy lifestyle, much less commuting, and greater time with own family. He mentioned the flow on his second YouTube channel, Viscript Lodge. Tennessee presented inexpensive living as compared to Minnesota, but greater importantly, it presented a better nice of existence. In Minnesota, he changed into spending over an hour driving to paintings every day. That introduced as much as around 30 days a year simply commuting. It was time that would be better in Tennessee. He installed a brand new store, only a brief pressure from home, giving him extra time to be with the ones he loves and work on what he enjoys, every now and then putting in an extremely good 130 hours a week on vehicle tasks. Another bonus, Tennessee has milder winters in comparison to Minnesota, that intended he should maintain running on his initiatives without a 3-month iciness rune. It's no wonder he selected Tennessee, a better climate, greater time with own family, and greater possibilities to pursue his ardor. And when it comes to racing, Tennessee's imperative location makes it an appropriate vicinity for motorsports, something he has gotten more into in current years. Speaking of racing, his hobby in it has grown a lot. In 2021, he jumped into competitive racing on the Midwest Drags event. His first enjoy was using a reduced ice cream truck, greater for a laugh than something else, however it lit a spark. The real excitement got here whilst he entered Rocky Mountain Race Week with his Mustang, affectionately known as El Toro. Hitting 8-second runs, he determined himself, diving deeper into the racing world. It's not just the thrill of racing that keeps him coming returned. It's the community, the drag and pressure events, the friendships, and the shared passion that makes it all profitable. His love of cars isn't always just about solving them. It's about pushing them to the limit on the song and being a part of something larger. In current races, his 1972 Chevy Chevelle, known as Independence, has been a spotlight. Independence isn't always only an automobile, it is an image for him. It's a bit tough round the rims, a piece worn down, however it continues going. That's why it is called independence, in spite of everything. It's approximately resilience, something he is aware of all too nicely. Over the years, he has scratched his racing itch without breaking the financial institution. He's continually aimed to show human beings that car recovery and racing are not only for the rich. They may be for everybody with the power to get their arms grimy. Vice Grip Garage is a testament to that.